Hello everybody, Ghost Pirate here, and welcome back to another commentary video. Now today, as you can see, I'm playing a game I was not originally going to be getting. That game being Battlefield 4. Some of you might recall in my video about next-gen gaming, where I said that I would not be getting into next-gen gaming in general, in reference to the new consoles and the new games that come with them. And Battlefield 4 kind of came under that, because at the time, I did not believe that I'd have a computer powerful enough to run it, because, I'm running currently on a 3-year-old machine, and the beta did not run very well. But, that said, Battlefield 4 and I kind of got off on the wrong foot. I'll be very honest with that. We didn't really get along. Some bad impressions were made. As I just stated, the game did not run very well. It wasn't optimized well. In fact, I felt it was optimized worse than what the Battlefield 3 beta was. I may have said a few things about the game that were not all that in line. I was disappointed. And all in all, we just didn't really like each other. Then when the game came out, a friend of mine basically talked me into buying the game. I didn't want to, but I thought, I'll give it a try. I'll see how this goes, and maybe I'll enjoy it. Well, my friends. Enjoy it I did. Battlefield 4, honestly, has become one of the greatest multiplayer experiences I've ever had. I've had a hell of a lot of fun playing with some friends, and I've had a lot of fun just exploring the maps and seeing what DICE have pulled off with the new Frostbite engine. In terms of that, the destructibility in the game is finally back. Some of you might recall, if you played Bad Company 2, the ability to completely level buildings. I'm not talking about the giant skyscrapers that you see in Battlefield 4, which are kind of scripted events, semi-scripted. I'm talking about the small buildings throughout the maps where if you destroyed them enough, destroyed the structure enough, the building would completely collapse, taking out everyone with it. Well, that's back, finally. That was a thing that I really missed in Battlefield 3, and it's back. As for the graphics, the game is gorgeous. I can't say that it looks the absolute best it can on my PC, because as I stated, I'm running an old machine. But I've seen it on some other friends' computers, and the game is gorgeous. And that's it. Even on mine, it's a good thing. I'm running it on medium settings, and the game runs super smooth, and it still looks wonderful. So, even if you're on an old machine, a relatively old machine, as long as you've got a decent amount of RAM, a quad-core processor I would recommend, and a relatively new graphics card, then you shouldn't have a problem running this game, at least on low or medium settings, and still be able to enjoy it. And that's what I'm loving about the game. It is so well optimized, even for older computers. Now, I'm running an AMD card, and as you know, Battlefield, or rather DICE, have got a partnership with AMD for Battlefield 4, so that the drivers are more optimized to run Battlefield 4 than what Nvidia's might be. Now, I can't really say for Nvidia because I don't own an Nvidia card, but that's as far as I know. I know that DICE have got a partnership with AMD for Battlefield 4. But anyway, moving on to another point which I made in a previous video of mine, where I stated that the beta felt like Battlefield 3.5. Granted, this game, in a way, still feels very much the same. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, in my opinion. Battlefield 4 was a good game. It was a great game, actually. I had a lot of fun with it. And what Battlefield 4 does is it takes the things that worked in 3, such as the destructibility, as I mentioned earlier, and improves on them. The game runs more fluid. The netcode has been sorted out, so there's not as many situations where you're being shot around corners. But the game is not without its faults. Particularly in the first few weeks after launch, the game was riddled with bugs and crashes. Now, they have been patched relatively. DICE are working extremely hard to get the game as good as it can be, but there are still crashes here and there. Last night, for example, I tried several times to get into the game for about an hour on and off, and I couldn't get into a single game because of disconnection issues. That said, DICE have also come under attack from different hackers and such. We're bringing down the servers, so let's just face it, there are some people out there who want to ruin other people's days. But do I recommend getting Battlefield 4? On PC, yes. On the current gen consoles, I can't recommend it, but I don't really think that needs to be much of an issue, because most people are getting the new consoles, who have consoles are going to get the new ones anyway, and are going to be getting that version of Battlefield 4, so I do recommend getting Battlefield. If you're a Battlefield fan, then I recommend getting Battlefield 4, because I feel you will have an absolute ball with it. I've had it for only a month and a bit since it came out, and I've put about 33 hours into the game. Now that might not seem much to you, but to put it into context, I put about 100 hours into Battlefield 3 in the whole 2 years I had it. Battlefield 4 has got me hooked to the point where I'm just getting home from work or whatnot, getting on there, playing it for a couple hours, and having an absolute ball. Particularly at the moment, until the 5th, which is tomorrow, Australian time, it's double XP. So get on there, level up quick so you can get in there, and have some fun. Come have some fun with me, have some fun with your friends, and get this game. Have a lot of fun. But I'm rambling, as you can tell. I am very, very tired, so I will end the video here. If you have played Battlefield, however, let me know in the comments down below what you think of it, what you think could be improved, and what you're expecting from the future DLC packs. Because I know China Rising came out for premium members today, and I'm probably going to pick up Battlefield Premium to get that and all the other stuff, because, you know, I had Premium for 3, may as well get it for 4, and, you know, it's all good fun in that. But enough from me. I will see you in the next video. Guys, a pirate out. Bye.